Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today we are going to be talking about one of probably the most annoying things about Harley-Davidson information, and that is going to be fake videos. Now, I'm sure you guys have fallen victim to some of these channels. I know I have personally. And basically, these channels are creating, well, they're AI generated generally. And I don't know what programs they're using, but they're doing CGI photos, so fake bikes, and some of them are really, really bad, and it's really obvious. And then, of course, you have the overlaying audio, so they overlaid audio, and it's not a person. It's not me, a real life person talking to you guys, giving you guys actual legitimate, information on new models. It's an account that has, depends on which ones we're using as examples, but they have thousands, if not tens of thousands of subscribers, likes, views, comments, everything, right? And there are people who, or at least it seems to be, because I've heard that some of these channels are actually buying their subscribers and buying the comments as well. But it seems like people believe them, which is really unfortunate, because I'm sure many of you who are watching my video right now definitely know these channels are bogus, they're BS, they're not real. And quite frankly, when I'm making my videos, I do occasionally search, for example, right now, 2025 Harley-Davidson models, just to kind of see what's floating around on the internet, see if anybody's leaked some photos, which if I do find them, I generally don't like seeing them, but just out of curiosity, maybe just to kind of snowball some of my own predictions, which I've already done. I've already made a video about that. So if you guys have seen that video, you know that I'm not making a fake video. I'm not BSing you guys. I'm giving you guys this quite literally real, genuine product, right? That's what it is. This content is a product. It's not a physical product, obviously. It's a digital one. But this is the type of content that you guys deserve. You deserve someone who's genuine and honest and trying to get all the information right. And that's why I wait until all the models are fully released in January. Sometimes mid-year releases occur as well. But anytime that information is privy to everyone, because obviously I can't spoil anything for you guys, but as soon as that information comes out, generally when you guys find out about it, I've basically forced myself to find out at the exact same time, just because I'm one of those people who, again, I don't like things being spoiled. And it's kind of like if you're a sports fan and you're working all day and your favorite team is playing and you have it on, record at home and you're going to watch the game later, and then someone at work is like, "Hey, did you watch the game?" And you're like, "No." And you put earplugs in, right? So it's kind of the same thing with the new model releases. That's kind of how I treat it anyway. And so these channels are wasting our time. They're stealing views and subscribers potentially from someone like myself or any of the other channels that you guys watch. And part of the analytics, it actually includes some of the other channels that you guys watch. So Throttle Blip is one of them. So, and he seems to create some really good content as well. Basically, more or less what I do, I guess, like in this video. Obviously, he doesn't do any flat track racing content, but, he has his own way of doing it, and that's great. I've actually watched a bunch of his videos, and they were quite interesting, and it seemed like we were both on the same page. However, some of these other channels, these fake ones, they're no good. Obviously, they're wasting our time. And the only reason I'm talking about them right now is because for those of you who don't realize that these are fake videos, I want you guys to be aware of them so that you are coming to my channel or even a throttle blip. Yes, I'm giving him a shout out. But these channels, the good ones, these are the ones that deserve your attention, and they are going to give you great content, right? Obviously, every once in a while, you know, we make mistakes or we give out the wrong information, and we'll try to correct that. I know I personally do. I try to get all my ducks in a row. If I need to, I will put cue cards up or whatever by the camera. So, you know, sometimes you guys see my eyesight kind of veering off. It's because I'm referring to notes. Spoiler. And, you know, it's really no different than someone who's doing a presentation in front of a large audience, right? Maybe they have a piece in their ear that's, you know, talking to them to remind them where they are. Maybe they do have, you know, cue cards or whatever in their hands just to kind of keep them on track, kind of like a TV show host, right? Sometimes they have cue cards and they're a great tool, and I don't think there's anything wrong with using those, and that's why I use them, you know, to kind of keep me on track so that I'm not kind of veering off on a tangent. So yes, there's some channels who, you know, and I say who because you don't really know who's actually doing it. I mean, you know, they're AI generated, right? And some of the photos, like I said, are really, really bad, really obvious. But I'll give you guys some examples of the bikes right now that the internet is claiming Harley is about to make, and I'll tell you right now that they're fake, or at least the photos that they're showing are fake for a couple of reasons. So there are a couple of channels with videos saying that there is going to be a new 2025 VROD, and the photos that they're using is actual VRODs. So clearly they're fake. Clearly they're not real. The other model is a VR2, I believe, and it is the most haggard, slapped together contraption. You know, the exhaust doesn't line up, the logos, the headlight doesn't line up, and you know, you guys can find it if you want to. I won't necessarily include photos, but it is just so laughable looking at those photos, and it's like someone used the AI generator, took two completely different photos, or typed in the like 2025 Harley VR2 VROD or whatever, and then the computer just spews out some sort of random garbage. Now, obviously, there's some very talented artists out there, concept artists especially, and I love concept art, but those images, you guys aren't going to see those until Harley actually releases it publicly, very much like the Pan Am video. I don't know if you guys will be able to find it or not. It is somewhat old, but the video actually showed the designers carving the front fairing of the Pan Am. You know, they had some concept sketches. Those were really, really cool, but they were in an official Harley video. It wasn't this garbage, this fake stuff online. And yeah, that is the stuff that you guys should be waiting for. Obviously, if you want to Google 2025 models, yeah, you'll see some people discussing those models or making those predictions anyway, because again, nothing is confirmed. I think it's usually mid-January, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, we can go back and look at some of my older videos that I released for you guys and kind of pinpoint when those models were coming out. And again, maybe the dates will change a little bit, but you guys know for a fact Harley's going to have carryover models. We've already discussed this in my prediction video. So there's going to be carryover models. There's going to be new models. There's going to be new paints, new, merchandise, parts, collections, whatever, because there's pretty much a new one every single year. There's a new something, right? So Harley is predictable to a certain degree in what you can expect. But in terms of what you're actually going to get, I don't know. I don't have any idea. It's kind of like an Easter egg surprise or Christmas surprise, a late Christmas surprise. And that is one of the things that I personally love. Obviously, there's some other brands that have already released their new models, and, you know, Suzuki or whoever. But Harley releasing everything in January, obviously, bikes will probably ship by the end of January, maybe. And so basically, we just be patient. Don't give in to these fake videos. Any of the ones that I do find, and I go, oh man, you know, it happened again. I generally downvote them. I put a thumbs down. I think sometimes I also leave a comment and say, hey guys, this is a fake video. Harley's not doing this, because I know better. Just common sense. So sometimes I'll do that. However, leaving comments will then bump the videos and actually make them more popular. So the less time you spend watching them and the more, you know, thumbs down you give them, the better. But videos like mine, Throttle Blip, Cruisy, I think is another one. Ozarks, riding the Ozarks, Matt Laidlaw. There's a whole bunch of content creators out there which are phenomenal, you know, and I don't mind mentioning these guys because they are actually high quality content creators. They know what they're talking about, or at least from what I've seen anyway. I do watch their content from time to time, and it's basically just to kind of, you know, verify or double check that, you know, the discussions that are going on in the industry are in alignment, right? Obviously, for someone who works at a dealership, I've actually worked at the dealership coming up on 7 years in February. So been there for quite a while, so I definitely know what I'm talking about. But it's great talking to other dealers, you know, employees that work there, watching the content as well, especially Matt Laidlaw. I love watching his content, even if I'm watching, you know, say a couple of minutes only, just to kind of see how things are going in the US, because I'm here in Canada. I don't necessarily know what the story is down there for a lot of you. A lot of you who are watching my content are actually from the US. So I do kind of like to keep myself aware of what is going on to the south of the border. And yeah, you know, I do that for, you know, research purposes, just to kind of see what's going on. But yeah, the fake videos are no good. They're garbage. And I just wanted to make you guys aware if you weren't already, and remind you guys to be patient. Harley's coming out with all that content, all those new bikes. And when I say content, I mean their own content, not just mine or anybody else's. But Harley has a lot of money invested in promoting the new models and parts and whatever. So again, be patient, try to avoid those fake videos, and wait for, I don't know, about mid-January, I believe, somewhere around there. You might even find a date on the Harley website. Harley might actually put a date up there and let you guys know when that video is going to be dropping. Every year, I personally look forward to watching that video. I wait until I come home from work. I sit down in front of my computer, calm, relaxed, and I watch the video and I absorb everything that they have to offer, because generally the videos are amazing. They're, I think, what, 30, 45 minutes, depending on, you know, what they're highlighting. And I personally really like those. I also like the teaser videos they post on Facebook and Instagram, everywhere. So really nice way that they're, you know, teasing a little bit and also delivering as well. So I'm super excited for that. I hope you guys are as well. Again, we're kind of wrapping up 2024 here, so we're getting pretty close. I think this video will be released just before Christmas, so if you're watching it before then, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year as well to you guys, because I don't know when the next video is going to be up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I wasn't rambling too much. But if you guys enjoyed this content, smash that like button so I know that it's working. Also, keep rooting for my hand. Yes, it's out in the open, but it still has to temporarily go in a cast, because obviously you can see my finger is not, I can't, yeah, I have to be patient with the hand. but it is out at least, so I can kind of speak with my hand a little bit. So leave me some positive vibes down below for the healing process on the hand as well. And last but not least, if you guys haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on all that new content coming out in 2025. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.